Good night, everybody, and welcome to Island Fans. I have with me here tonight Moidem and Skill. Funny that I have the two of them, these two guys joining me because yesterday they were arguing with each other. Moi wanted to win the trophy yesterday, and Skill as the Man U fan, he was Moi thought that he was just trying to stop him from winning the trophy yesterday. So they had a bit of war of words. Moi, just before we fully get into it, how did you feel about not winning the trophy yesterday?
I mean, I'm going to win it either anyhow, but it would have been good, winning, seeing Liverpool, the rivalry between Liverpool and United, and Liverpool beating United, and they end up winning the title. But I think it's what they mean to do. Like they plan this stuff because they're trying to stop me from winning the championship so early. Because there's so many ways they could have gone about doing this, but they took it so far. They're just trying to keep out the city thing. Just kind of
Right.
levels that.
I Skill, is that true? Did you think that yesterday you would have lost that game and indirectly given City the title?
I wouldn't say that. I'm going out fighting. Moy, he drinks my ice.
Yeah, all the celebrations.
Yeah, I gotta hold it, bro.
All
No
right,
hard
cool.
feeling.
Joe, what's up with you?
Hey, what's going on? Chilling.
All right, cool. So tonight, I want us to run through the relegation battle, the battle for top four and top six, and then we're going to touch on what could be a telling week for Manchester City and Chelsea, because Man City they're up 2-1 in their Champions League tie. Chelsea they're 1-1, but they have their away goal. Also, Kylian Mbappe, as we've heard from Munchie last week, I think his price tag is now at 25 million. So we could see a further reduction. We could see a further reduction in this price tag. So tell me more. And I have Munchie jumping in here right now. So Munchie, your perfect timing. I was just asking Moy and Skill there. Do you think that the protest yesterday was planned so that you did not win the trophy yesterday?
Uh, good night, everyone.
So much.
Um, Church, I have to commend you, Shaq. You keep up the names, so you save me some time. But then, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
good night, good night. I don't think it was planned to say for us to hinder the trophy celebration, but I think before they were saying, like after the Super League stuff, I think they were saying they had in mind that they were going to do it. I
Mm.
think at the next home game. But I know after the Super League celebration, the Super League,
Fiasco.
yeah, I think Manchester United played away, so they didn't get the chance to do it. So. I think this is their first home game after that little Super League stuff. So it wasn't really planned per se, but it's just unfortunate.
Okay. Hold a stick a pin right there, Munchie. I was gonna let us start the relegation fight and the top six fight, but since you mentioned that, let's just start here. Because I was thinking to myself, Arsenal had their protests, Chelsea did one as well. I think some other clubs did it too. But Manchester United's protest yesterday, I was thinking in those other protests and for the other teams, the message was sent. All right, message sent. Both all these protests, we saw that the fans got the message across. That protest yesterday, do you think that yes, the message was sent, but do you think that the message was received by the owners? Let's start with Go ahead, Joe. You start. Let's start with Joe. What do you think? Message sent, message received, or
I
just
think
watch and
I think
just map?
no, I think the message was sent. I mean, I think the message was always there, but I also think that the owners don't care. So as much as they do all these protests and so on, because even today there was an article that came out about the Glazers not wanting to sell, but instead planning on turning Manchester United into a $10 billion business.
Mm.
So as much as we do these protests, I really don't see any of these owners selling unless somebody just comes in with a ridiculous offer.
Yeah, well, after that, they can't refuse. Still, as the Man
Yeah.
United fan, tell me, do you think that your owners got the message yesterday? But yes, they got the message, but do you think that that will budge them to sell?
Message sent, message received. But the thing about it now is that, as Joe say, I think they don't care. That's that's just what it is, inside out. They don't care.
Right. I think we are because myself, except for the City fans, because they don't want their owners out. They'll probably get a couple more owners. They'll probably get a couple more investors to spend some more money. But Joe, for me and you, we want we want our owners out for a while, and we've seen talks reignite about the Spotify owner taking over. I just don't see. I just don't see because right now, like you said, Joe, they don't care. I think they don't care about whether the fans uproar like that because they're still making money from it. So unless
Definitely.
they stop making money, I find that it's gonna be a cycle. You're gonna
Yeah, it's
protest
just
and then a couple and then in this especially in this summer transfer window that's coming up, they appease the fans with some quality signings. Maybe they spend like 150 million players, and then the fan base hush them out.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I think that's what it's
Arsenal.
gonna be. Honestly, I think that's what it's gonna be. I'm talking about the gate. I think Shock is talking about the Gazers, right?
Both Glazers and we call it and
Yeah, I think
Cronky.
Yeah,
yeah, I think
150
that's
is
what it's gonna be.
funky. 150 is
Right,
a shot.
right, Joe. I hear you. It sounds like an absurd number, but when you think that, then you think of the mistrust now with the fans and the
Yeah.
fan base all around the world. I think that this summer maybe it won't be 150, but I don't think that we're gonna have. I think we're gonna sign. We're gonna have a major signing, just in a
I
in an
feel
attempt
I feel we're gonna
to
have a few.
appease the fans.
Yeah, I feel we're gonna have a few, man. And
Right.
the rumor has been there for a while that they were planning to do quite a few signings in the summer window. And to be honest,
Okay.
if we're being real, I
Mhm.
think since the whole COVID thing, I think now is the time to sign players because of COVID, a player that usually you would have paid 75 million, 80 million for you getting him for 50 now. So you gotta
Well,
capitalize on this.
we've said that for many years, ain't it, Joe? This is the time to sign this guy. That's the time to sign this guy, and I guess that's our big heartache right now. But guys, let's jump into it because I wanted us to take a unique look at the relegation battle and the top four and top six race tonight. So let's go here first. Let's go at the bottom. What is this? Is the relegation race, and I'm looking specifically at 16th place, 17th, 18th, and 19th. All right, guys. I have the fixtures here. So Joe,
Talk to
let me
me.
start with you. I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna put up the fixtures for Burnley, and I want you to tell me how many points you think that they will get throughout the rest of the season. All right. So West Brom. I think it's West Brom I have first. So in the West Brom's fixtures here, it's Arsenal, Liverpool, West Ham, and West Brom. Just give me a figure from these last four games, how many points they're gonna end up with, and I'm gonna add it to the current total that they have.
All right, so this is a possible 12 points, right? You done my
Right?
Arsenal 3 points outside, and they can't get that. So then I see them drawing with Liverpool,
Mm.
and after during the summer, I see them beating Leeds. So I'd say, boy, West Ham. Hey, what? I honestly see them winning two of these games. So I'd say six. Yeah, I see
Okay.
them winning two of these games. I see them winning the
So,
Leeds game and that West Ham game.
all right. Okay. So at the end of the season, guys, according to Joe, and because yes, according to Joe, West Brom's gonna finish the season with 32 points. All right, with 32 points. Skip. Let's get you on this one. Let's get you on Newcastle. All right, Newcastle has these fixtures remaining: Leicester, out there away to Leicester. They are home to Man City. They are home to Sheffield United, and they are away on the final day versus Fulham. How many points do you think that Newcastle will pick up here on this one? I'm muting mine.
Well, I see let me see. Newcastle, Leicester. Newcastle, that's the L for Newcastle. Oh boy. There it is. There it is. A nail in the tire. There it is. A 1-1. Newcastle versus Man City. Okay, there it is.
That's a 1 point there.
Okay, 3 and 6. That's 7 points for them.
7 points for Newcastle. All right, 7 points for Newcastle. All right, that will take Newcastle to 43 points. All right, okay. All right, we're moving along. Munchie, let's go. Let's go with you. With this is Fulham. Fulham last set of fixtures. Here, let me just take off this so you can see the last one.
Oh, 3 points.
Only.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The boss has spoken. The
Munchie,
boss.
You're not gonna ask
Which one? Which 3
Ask
points?
with the 3 points. Ask you the 3
No.
points.
the second to last game of the season.
The second. Okay. So Burnley will beat them.
Yeah.
Southampton will beat them.
Yeah.
Newcastle will beat them, but they will beat
Yeah, of
United.
course, yeah, Newcastle will beat them because Newcastle got the defense and offense.
But they will beat United.
Of course. Hands down.
Okay. All right. Okay. Moy, the last one. The last one. We coming to you, Moy. This is going to be Burnley. They two are currently on 36 points, and they have the next game is Fulham. They are away to Fulham. Then it's Leeds, then it's Liverpool, and then it's Sheffield United on the final day. How many points more?
Well, I see them beating Fulham, so that's 3. They'll slip up against Leeds. They're gonna slip up against Liverpool, and they're gonna win on the final day against Sheffield.
So when you say
So
slip up, lose or slip up, drop?
they're gonna lose the 2 middle games that they have
Uh-huh.
against Leeds and Liverpool, so that's out. But I see probably the maximum. Let's go with 6 for Burnley at least.
6 for Burnley. All right, so that takes them to 42 points. All right, so guys, from the looks of it, the relegation battle, the teams that are down there now, including Sheffield, West Brom, and Fulham, they are going down. Can we all agree that we think that that's what's going to happen on the final day?
Okay. Put up that table again, shot.
Uh-huh.
But realistically, right, the most Fulham can get is 39 points. And
Right.
Newcastle needs
Already at 36.
39, needs 4 more points to salvage it. And Newcastle and Fulham is going to play. Okay, after this week of fixtures finish, this weekend, we will see. Fulham is a must-win. Fulham has a must-win game this weekend because they need maximum 12 points. And we both see they're only going to get 3 from the last 4. So
from this, the only thing I'm seeing here, the switch that we are having here, guys, is West Brom will finish 18th and Fulham will finish 19th.
yeah, it looks that way.
Personally, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Personally, I agree with that because even think West Brom they drew today. They drew today, so I agree that could definitely happen. So we are in agreement there that Sheffield is gone, West Brom is going, and Fulham is going.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I thought it would have
Yeah.
been Brucey. I thought it would have been. Remember, I've been saying Brucey ball to the championship.
Yeah. I
because
remember.
that was me banking on the fact that Saint Maximin and Wilson and so on wouldn't have been back.
And
But
that Joe Willock wouldn't have been a revelation.
yeah, and then with them guys back, well, I expected Joe Willock to be a revelation. That's not a surprise.
What you said about
That's
him, we said where there's a what? Where there's a Willock?
where there is a Willock, there's a way. That's
There's
Newcastle's
a Willock.
national. That's the Newcastle motto right now.
Uh, okay, fair enough, guys. That's good. That's good. Let me just get O'Neil. Yeah, O'Neil was supposed to join us tonight. He's having some internet trouble. I wanted to get
Did,
his take on
did you sell?
the. I wanted to get his take on what you call the Champions League preview when we do that coming up. But guys, let's press on. Let's press on, and let's now look at the top four, the top six race. Because I would say, and guys, could we all agree, even Munchie, I'm pretty sure Munchie can agree that Manchester United is coming second. Let me just take this down so we can see his face. Munchie, you could at least agree that they will. Okay, let me put it this way: that Manchester United will finish below you. Maybe you could agree if I say it like that.
That's inevitable.
So they will
But
finish below you. They will finish second.
we can't say that for now. Like finishing second.
Second, yeah.
Yeah, Manchester United finishing second. Okay, like look, they got Liverpool, Leicester still to play. That's 6 points. I can see. Just say that's 6 points drop right there. Leicester win those 2 games. How much points I'll give Leicester now?
Leicester currently have 63.
With 6 points, that's 69. Manchester United stay at 67. So they're not definitely finishing second. It's still tricky for them. That's just me.
Okay, all right. I mean, anybody else think that Man United is not a shoe-in for second? I understand what you're saying, Monchi, and I agree that we just can't rule it out. But barring a major collapse, like them losing these 2 games and Leicester capitalizing on their loss, barring a major collapse, anybody else think that Manchester United is not finishing second? Anybody?
These guys see the protest yesterday and afraid. Speak up. Come on. These fans are in England. They can't hurt you.
I just say to them, man, go on, wicked. People get
Okay.
visitors, so
Okay, Skill, let me ask you straight up. Do you think that Manchester United is finishing second?
Yes, you asked a question. There was no response.
Okay, all right. Joe, do you think Manchester
Silence
United
have it.
is finishing second?
Yeah, it's I expect them to. If they
Okay.
don't, that'd be
Okay.
shocking.
All right, let's hit it now then. Let's hit it. All right, because this sorry there guys. Sorry there. All right, here we go. So we have Leicester. And we're going to bring up their fixtures now. And we're just going to do the same thing and see how many points we end up with at the end. So we're going to start with Moy this time. So Moy, you're going to do Leicester City. Sorry, wrong one. You're going to do Leicester City. Right, here we go. Moy, here we go. Leicester, they have Newcastle United. Ooh, Chelsea and Spurs.
Wow.
well, they getting 3 points against Newcastle, 3 points against United.
Love to see it.
These are some tricky. The last 2 games are very tricky because these are teams that are fighting for that top 4 spot, or basically fourth spot, you would say.
Right.
Um, I see them. Chelsea winning the game against Leicester. I see them drawing against Spurs. So
You see,
basically 6, 7 points the max.
okay, so pick one. 6 or 7.
7.
7 for Leicester. All right, so Leicester will finish the season on 70 points. All right, okay, fair enough. Skill, you have this other one. West Ham.
Okay. Can I give my view on the previous one, if you don't mind?
Sure, you can.
Leicester, that's a possible 12 points for them.
Mhm.
Deduction 9. They only have 3 points there winning.
Leicester
I'm
only
giving
winning
them
3 points
3 points
here.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Now that's
Coming from Old
interesting.
Trafford.
All right, so let's try and find a balance because Moy gave them 7, Skill only giving them 3.
The
Munchie,
reason
where were you
why,
on this? Okay, yeah, go ahead, Skill.
the reason why Newcastle, which in here what, that is kind of tricky as well because Newcastle is drowning. When you're drowning, if they get your whole lamp and straw, you're gonna pull them down with you.
Mm.
Okay, you know what? That's a, that's a W for Leicester. Then a L for Leicester. Then a L for Leicester. Then a L for Leicester.
Ooh, okay, all right. I mean, I can't argue with you. We have to try and find a balance though. So Moy gave them 7. Let me just put it. The skill is giving them 3. Skill giving them 3. Joe, what do you say?
Boy, I actually think that Leicester can pull off all 4 wins. However, because they're a team that are capable of beating all these teams.
Right.
However, Leicester have a history of choking. So that's the shaky part. Because then, to be honest, I feel the least sure game of all these fixtures. Unlike Moy and Skill, I think the toughest fixture of this will be Newcastle because they are playing to ensure that their spot in the Premier League is guaranteed.
Mm.
And trust me, when you hear your looking points, the worst teams you can face are the teams fighting to stay up. So I actually think that that will be their toughest game. Man United, they can beat United. It just depends on which Leicester shows up on the day. Chelsea, um,
Hold on, Joe. Man, cut you off. So which Leicester could show up against United? Tell me which one.
the
Which
one that
Leicester could
bang,
show up against?
the
Eh?
one that bang before.
Okay, so that could show up again.
Yeah, impossible.
Alright, cool.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends on which Leicester shows up on the day. Because then on one day you have a Leicester that defends for the whole game and gets one chance and scores and wins the game. And on the next day, you have a Leicester that creates 50 chances and score none of them and lose the game. It just depends on which. And Leicester as a team, your team plays counter-attacking football. And as a team, Leicester defends very well as a team. So the name of the club get to your head and think that Leicester can bang you. Because they bang you before and they can bang you again. So, but I actually think Leicester can bang United here. So here's what. I'm gonna tell you the maths. They're beating Spurs because Spurs is Spurs, right? They're beating United. Then go draw with Chelsea and then go lose to Newcastle. So that's 7 points. Yeah, that's it. That's 7 points for sure.
So that's the
Leave it
same
at
amount of points. That's the same amount
But,
of points that Moy gave.
yeah, Moy gave 7 as well. So Munchie, you tell me, where do you stand on this?
I would say, okay, let's break it down. Yes, Newcastle is going to be in a little dogfight with
I think
Leicester
Newcastle will be
City,
safe, guys. To
right?
be fair.
But Newcastle is going to look on the other hand. Hey, we don't have to give it all versus Leicester. All we have to do is just beat Fulham, and we're okay. If we lose against Leicester, it's not going to be the end of the world because Leicester is
Right.
Leicester, and we have 3 more games to play. Fulham has, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be that dogfight like these two guys were previously explaining to me. That's what I think.
Right.
So they're going to win against Newcastle. Personal biasness, I want them to beat Manchester United. Although, as Joe said, it depends on which Leicester show up. Positive news is that like they have their full team back per se, excluding Harvey Barnes, but Madison is back.
Madison is
Seon
about right.
Ju, Evans, so they
Mm.
got back their little crap of players that were early on pushing them for where we were thinking they were like title challengers, right? So they got enough in their little barrel there to pull off a victory against United. The Chelsea one, uh, I see the I see a draw in that, either draw or loss, but I'm more banking on a draw,
Yeah.
and I honestly see them beating Spurs. So I'm going with 10 points.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So, guys, it's fair. So, Monchi said 10. Skip, Joe and Moy said they agreed at 7, and Skill said 3. If we can all agree that 7 is the middle ground here. And
Yep.
we'll give Leicester 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Leicester
Yeah.
will finish the season on 70. All right. 63 plus 7 is 70. Let's go down now to West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. Who's it? Who got this? Monchi, you can take it. What do you say? West Ham.
West Ham versus Everton. Mm. I see a 2-2 there. I see a draw there.
Mm.
Um, Brighton. Brighton defends very well. Brighton is actually a very compact team defensively. So it's going to take some real defending from Dawson and the likes of Soucek. I think he played centre back today, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken,
yeah,
right?
you watch the game.
So so it's like it's going to be a tough one for them with
Right.
Brighton, but I believe they can nick it. Who's that? West Brom.
West
Yeah,
Brom, right.
they'll beat West Brom and they'll beat Southampton. So right now I'll say
That's 10 points. 369 on
mm,
the 10.
no 8.
Oh, so they're winning 2 and drawing 2.
Yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think they're gonna draw against Brighton and Everton, and they're gonna win the last two.
All right, fair enough. So, guys, we can agree with that. It sounds fair.
Yeah, I'm giving them 8 as well.
8 sounds fair. All right, fine. So 58 and 8 is what? 66. All right,
Yeah.
let's jump down. Let's jump down now to Spurs, because Spurs have some tricky fixtures here as well. Skill, yeah, I think it's you. You can take this one.
Okay. See, Spurs lead. Oh, probably that's a 2-2. 2-2 for me. That's the D. That's 3. Oh. Ooh. I'm going with a W there. Then I'm going with a W at the bottom. So that's 2, 5, 8, 11.
So Spurs winning. Spurs winning. You said 11.
Yeah.
No, they have 4 games. They have four
11.
games. So how much? Where the win skill? Tell me who they winning again.
Wolves,
The beat Wolves.
Aston Villa,
Uh
Leicester,
huh. And they beat
369.
Leicester. And they draw against Leeds. So that's
Yeah.
10.
10, sorry.
So that's 10. All right. So we agree with that?
12.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
12. 10 points.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. All right. Okay. So Moy, tell me your points. Let's just go through the points. See if we can do this quickly. We got 3 more teams to get to, and then we got to touch on the Champions League.
Okay. So Spurs gonna come out with a win against Leeds. I see them kind of Wolves catching them on this one. So this one's probably a draw for them. That's 4. We're gonna I'm gonna give them the win against Aston Villa. So that's 7, and they're losing against Leicester. So yeah, 7 points.
7 points. So Moy says 7. Munchie, what do you say?
They're joined with Leeds. So do the calculation for me. They're joined with
Yeah.
Leeds. They're beating
Medium
Wolves
was.
and Villa, and they're losing against Leicester.
So that's 7 again.
7.
Joe, where you stand?
Let me see. So Leicester beating them. They will probably draw with Aston Villa. They will beat Leeds. They will beat Wolves, sorry. And I honestly think that um Leeds will beat them.
That's 4 points.
Yep.
That's 4 points. Yeah, that's real battling season. So, but
Yep.
anyway, okay. So we have two persons here that's saying 7. So we're gonna go with 7. All right, because we had 10, we had us 2 sevens, and we had a 4. So we're gonna go with the 7. All right, and then they will finish the season on 63 points. 56 plus 7 is 63. All right. Yes. Right. So let's go now. Let's go now to the Merseyside club.
Oh, Liverpool has 5
This,
games.
yeah, because of the fiasco
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe,
So
this is you. Is Joe right? Yeah,
yeah,
let's
Yeah.
yeah,
give Joe.
Joe.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead, Joe.
So all right, Liverpool United. I see that that's a draw. So that's
Mhm.
1 point. Southampton, they beat Southampton, usual thing.
Four.
West Brom, um, bum. West Brom, I think they beat West Brom. So that's 6, 7.
The 7,
Um,
yeah.
Burnley, I think Burnley pulls off a shocker, and I think they draw with Crystal Palace.
A shock win.
As in they win. Yeah.
Oh, so you're giving Liverpool 8 points, if I'm correct.
Let's go back. Yeah,
A
yeah.
draw, a draw at United.
Draw at United, win at Southampton, win at West Brom. That's 7.
Mm-hmm.
A loss at 8 points. A loss at Burnley
8 points.
and
Okay,
a
let's
draw.
write that down. Let's write that down. Anybody disagree?
Of course.
Okay.
729.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
skills
go.
at 9. Skills at 9. Okay, hold on then, Munchie. More. How much you say?
Um, they beating United. That's 3. I giving them the win against Southampton. That's 6. The win against West Brom. That's 9. A draw against Burnley. That's 10. 11. 11. Yeah. 6,
11.
9, 10, 11. Yeah,
Okay.
11.
Okay, we have an 8, we have a 9, and 11. Munch, let me hear from you.
Uh, they're beating United, of
Mm-hmm.
course. Right?
Everybody beat United, ain't it for you?
Of course.
Uh,
They're gonna beat Southampton.
That's
okay.
6,
They're gonna get revenge on West Brom for that draw.
9,
9,
They're gonna get revenge on Burnley.
12.
12,
And I honestly seen them beating Crystal Palace. Like
15.
Liverpool has nothing to lose in the season.
To
Like
be to
Wow.
be
so,
fair,
I
to
see
be
I
fair,
see
I
all
agree
these
with
as
you,
winnable
Munchie.
games.
I
To me,
agree with you, Munchie.
I see all these as winnable games. Honestly,
I I agree with Munchie. To be fair, the only one that I really contest is whether or not they will beat United, and what will be my thinking around that is when did they put this game to? You
True.
know, I think
Yeah.
that'll be a crucial point there. So we have an 8 and 9, 11 and 15, guys. I would say for me it would be like 13 points. So if we have an 8 and 9, 11, 13 and 15. We need a number to stick on. Which one is
12.
it?
We'll give them 12.
Give them 12. All right. Let's give Liverpool 12. All right. So Liverpool will finish on 66 points. All right, 66. All right, let's touch because I think Everton is still in it. I think as when it comes to the top six, let's go, Munchie. Let's try and run through quickly how much points we can
Yeah.
get here for Everton.
Remember I say I draw with West Ham and them are gonna draw. So that's one. They're gonna beat Villa, Sheffield, draw with Wolves, and they're gonna get 8 from City. So
So that's 9 points. That's 9 points there. That's all fair. Skill, we say Mike muted.
Let's see. One, four. I'm giving them 8.
Giving them 8. All right. Okay, Moy, where are you? Where are you with this?
I remember what I said about that. Three against West Ham. Um, four. They're gonna draw against Aston Villa. They're gonna beat Sheffield. They're gonna lose the last two games. So that's 7 points.
All right. Okay, Joe, where do you stand? We have a 9, we have an 8, and we have a 7.
All right, let's see. So that's 3 points against West Ham. They lose to Aston Villa. They beat Sheffield. They beat Wolves, and they lose to Man City.
All right, so we got 2 9. So let's stick with that. And we give them. They finish the season on 66. Last team, guys. A resurgent Chelsea squad. Like Jamal said, Chelsea under a new manager is dangerous.
Yeah.
Their last 4 games here. Moy, that's you. Take it.
They're gonna lose against Man City, of course. Um, I actually see Arsenal pulling one over them, getting this 3 points. This three
Smart
points.
boy, smart boy.
Um, they're gonna beat Leicester and they're gonna beat Aston Villa. So 6.
Wow. Wow. Six
How much,
points.
how much more said?
Moy said 6. Good skill.
I'm saying 12.
You're saying 12.
I'm not saying, I'm saying 12.
Okay, so how many points do you think they're getting?
12.
Okay, all right. All right, you said 12. All right, big boss. Let's go with Munchie.
so the first one is a lose. So that's when we finally gonna take the champagne off of ice.
Or lose
Um
as in Chelsea go bang you.
no, we're talking about Chelsea here. So if I say the first one is a loss for them, so how are they gonna beat me?
Yeah, go ahead, Munch.
And you didn't need to understand the latest in it. That's the game we're gonna
Go
take
ahead.
the champagne off of ice. So they're
Yeah.
losing against City. They're gonna draw with Arsenal, draw with Leicester, and beat Aston Villa.
So that's 5. That's 5. Joe, tell me
Huh?
now. We have a
Um,
6, we have a 12, and we have a 5.
all right. Let me see. Loss.
All else.
All right. So they beat Aston Villa. They they actually, I think they beat Man City because I think Man City won't put out that strong of a team. So I think they beat City. They either lose or draw with. I think they draw with us, to be honest.
That's 4.
Um, they lose to Leicester and they beat Aston Villa.
So that's 7.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt there. Joe, what do you mean the City won't put out a strong of a team? My Champions League game is tomorrow. However that goes, like I'm not playing until the 29th of May if I reach the final, right? And What do you mean City won't put out as much of a strong of a team?
So based off of the fact that the league basically almost guaranteed to you, you really think Pep is going to go guns blazing when they don't win the league?
Again, Joe,
Yeah.
this is the game where I'm gonna take the champion off of ice. So
All right.
definitely Pep is going hard to wrap up the league on this
Uh,
day. Maybe
well,
if
more,
Man United fans wouldn't have protested yesterday, you could have
it
said
would have
that
been
because I would have
yesterday.
won the league yesterday. But seeing how it's postponed to this weekend, Pep is going all guns blazing because he wants this out of the way so he can focus on Champions League final.
Okay.
Before you come in there, Joe, Reggie saying he's asking for Jamal because he's saying that Chelsea is getting 12
Well,
points for this. He's saying that Chelsea is getting 12 points. He's agreeing with skill actually. What would I say? I think that Arsenal, I think that Man City will beat them. I think the Man City will beat them. I agree with Munchie, or a better draw. So I'll go with a draw. I'll go with a draw, and I'll also go with a draw at Arsenal. Um, and then I think they will beat Leicester and beat Villa. And beat Villa. So that's six, that's seven. Yeah, that's 7 points. That's
Yeah.
yeah,
that's that's how I see it.
for me, it's
Yeah.
either 6 or 7 points. They will either win 2 games or they will draw three and win one.
All right. So okay. So let's stick with seven. Let's stick with seven, and that gives them 60. So that gives them 68 points. All right, guys. So when we look at this, guys, let me bring back up the table up here. When we look at this, currently we have Leicester in third. According to our calculations, Leicester will remain in third. Leicester will remain in third with 70 points, given that Man United don't battle it, of course.
Yeah.
And then we have Chelsea, they will be in fourth with 68. And then we have a tie. We have a tie, of course, we goal difference would be in there. But the tie would be between West Ham and Liverpool for fifth place.
Mm-hmm.
For fifth place. So, and then we have Spurs finishing on 63 and Everton finishing on 61. So, guys, my only question before we move on is is there anything that we can go back? Let's see if I can try and find these fixtures and see if anything that can separate West Ham and Spurs, because right now the deadlock on points here. If you would give the edge, just based on the teams, who would you give the edge to? Because we're looking at fifth place team. Who would you
What's
give
up?
the edge to finish at? You would
What's
give
up?
you would give West Ham the edge to finish over Liverpool.
Yeah.
Tottenham.
No, none at
Over
all.
Spurs. Over
Over
Spurs.
Spurs, right?
Yeah.
Spurs.
History.
No, no,
History.
no, 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 no. It's
It's
not Spurs.
Liverpool.
It's
Is
Liverpool. West
Liverpool
Ham 66 and Liverpool 66.
and Liverpool say, oh, okay.
Right.
Sorry. Well,
Mhm.
I'd give Liverpool the edge because, like Munchie said, they're not playing for anything. They're out of the
Right.
Champions League, so I give Liverpool the edge.
All right. So we'll
That's
agree.
one.
We'll agree. We'll agree that it's Leicester third, Chelsea fourth, um, Liverpool fifth, West Ham sixth, Spurs seventh, and Everton eighth.
Spurs like a too
Yep.
high enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I'd agree
Chuck,
with that. I'm listening.
Chuck, as you say, like they'll be luck on points. They come on to goal difference. Currently, Liverpool has
Mhm.
a better goal difference, and we
Okay.
all know West Ham likes to concede
Concede. You're
and
right.
battle it
You're
low.
right.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
would
that's
win
true.
like by one goal, while Liverpool
Mhm.
would boost their goal difference because they're winning, right? And currently have a +5 better goal difference than West
Yeah,
Ham.
that's an
So
excellent point.
I'll give Liverpool the edge
Give
when it comes
Liverpool.
down
All
to
right.
goal difference.
All right, so we have Leicester. So it's gonna be City United, Leicester, and Chelsea as our top four club making the Champions League.
Mhm.
All right, well you heard it here
Hate to
first,
see it.
guys. You heard,
Hate to see it.
you heard it here first, guys. It's Island fans. That's our official top four. Let me just ask you quickly, guys. Did anybody see? The Danny Welbeck's goal. The Danny Welbeck
Brilliant.
goal.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
man.
The first touch,
Brilliant.
the quick turn, and the finish with his weaker foot. It's a brilliant goal.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
This,
what
this
about go ahead, Joe?
this is why over the years people have always had high hopes for Danny Welbeck. He's just been inconsistent because he has
True.
a lot of moments like that, but he's also very inconsistent.
True. We okay. Y'all can tell me about this one now. Mount, let's y'all saw the Mount first. First first touch to
First touch.
control that ball
Yes.
Yeah,
for the Chelsea first goal.
Yeah.
I told y'all a couple of months back that y'all are sleeping on Mason Mount, you know. Told y'all like Munchie and stuff like that. Till Munchie was on the show. Y'all
I will
sleeping
admit
on
that
that boy Mason Mount.
I will admit that I am one of them who was sleeping on that kid
Mm,
because actually I was waiting. I want to say I was sleeping, but I was a bit skeptical. I thought he was being overhyped, so I was patient and waited to see how he would play under Tuchel. And to be honest, I think his game has elevated even more. So kudos to him.
right.
But
All right. Fair
one
enough.
thing
Go ahead.
isn't that same show when we were having the discussion between Mount, Grealish, and Madison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can't wrong us because we've seen what Madison done. We know what Grealish can do, but Mount wasn't really, you
I
know,
I would I
real
would
Mount.
disagree. Be- I,
Grealish is the go-to man. You see what he's done to big teams, wherever. So
I think Shaq was the only one that picked him out. To be
so
honest,
that's why
yeah,
I think it was me and
we've
Moy.
been
It was
sleeping
me
on
and Moy.
Mount
And I can
yeah.
because
remember
Mount
some
didn't
people
show
said
what
on this panel, Saudi Monchi, some people said on this panel that only thing that Mount does is run around like a headless chicken. I won't call his name. I won't call his name because he's not here right now. But I'm gonna wait for him to come back. I'm gonna wait for him to come back and I'm gonna call him out. Because
Oh
they
boy.
said Mount run around like a headless chicken. But let's drive guys, we got a couple like 10 more minutes. Let's jump to now. Do we see any upset this week in the Champions League? We're not Montreal, keep calm. We're not coming to City yet. We won't start here. We won't start here. Skill. Chelsea or Real Madrid. Because this game is delicately poised.
Hold on. Before we go to Chelsea and Real Madrid, go back to your previous comment. So, because of that first touch control, you're
No,
trying to take him from. Hold on. You're trying to take him from under the bus.
for me, he was never under the bus.
He's still under there. He's still under the bus. Come on.
Let's just say,
We're talking about
let's
everybody
let's
can
say,
give that
Skill.
control
We
even
will
once in their life.
right, but that's why
Come
I'm not
on.
taking that. That's why I'm not taking that first touch, that control in isolation. I'm looking at Mount's game holistically from since he's broken into the Chelsea team.
I have seen I have seen Munchie do that. I'm gonna think he ever do him again.
No, but still, if we're being fair, right? I think I
Uh,
think that I think that Mason Mount, if we take all the bias, everything aside, I think Mason Mount has been one of Chelsea's most consistent players this season. So I'll give
Definitely.
him his respect.
No,
Still,
I'm
we'll
giving
agree
him
to
respect.
disagree on that
Chelsea
one.
play this season.
Okay, fair enough. Back to the
Right.
Chelsea and Real Madrid.
Right. Okay. Let's just get in Jordan quickly. He said Chelsea can win once and start good and keep the momentum. Skill, tell me. Who's going through?
Real Madrid, Real Madrid. I see Chelsea putting
Real
up a fight, but I don't think it will be enough for Real Madrid.
Mm, because Chelsea be home. Isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, Chelsea will be home.
Yeah, Chelsea be
Okay.
home.
All right. So Real Madrid for skill. And Joe, where do you stand?
I see. Yeah, we're looking at a Fatso homecoming, aka Hazard. Real Madrid.
So you say Real Madrid going through.
Listen, I'm saying Real Madrid out of bias, to be honest, but I expect and believe Chelsea should have enough to win the game. But out
Okay,
of bias, I'm
okay,
picking
Joe.
Real Madrid. I'm picking
Joe,
Real Madrid.
take away the bias.
No,
Take
I
away the
can't take
bias.
it back. I can't.
Okay, okay. Give me your true. You see, give me a true footballing opinion.
My
Like when we
truth.
off the show, and we talking. Tell me what I'm going. Tell me what I'm going.
Oh boy. Hey, listen. I'm sticking with Madrid. I think Hazard coming home to dance at Stanford Bridge.
Okay, Madrid. Monchi.
Well, you guys gotta know I have this cocky answer. I don't care who comes now in Istanbul now, you know. So, but
But Monchi, we're not talking about
I
you.
would
Let's just take this game for
I would
itself.
Punchy, shut up.
yes. I would prefer. Okay, let me give my biased opinion first, then give the football opinion. So I would
Bias
Right.
prefer Real
opinion.
Madrid. You know why? Because they're the team with the most Champions League, and City versus Real Madrid and City wins. It's not going to be, oh, City wins their first Champions League. It's going to be City beat how much? 13 or 14 times?
Champions League
13?
Giants.
Mm. All
Yes.
right,
The
you
club with
looking
the
for
most
storyline.
Champions League. Right? So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm looking at it that way. But honestly, okay, guys, let's be realistic with this now. Chelsea's at home. That's why I always tell people I like to play away
But hold on,
in
hold on, hold
every
on. Before
second
continue,
leg
Monchi.
because
You said
Yeah, I
Chelsea
agree.
home. Remember, there's no fans now. Fan plays a major role. So right now, being
I
real,
know,
being
but
real,
listen to me. This
there is
this no,
no
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
no
no,
talking
fan
about
away
but
fans.
game.
still,
My my
he's actually
my,
in
my
Real Madrid's
statement
favor.
is gonna be my statement is not gonna be because of fans or no fans. Hear what I'm saying, Skill. That's why I was happy. I like to play the second leg away
Away. Yeah, I agree too.
because you got that advantage. I
Yeah,
remember if any, you guys remember when Moy said they should take away the away goal rule after
yeah.
extra time.
Right.
Mhm.
This is it. Chelsea leading 87th minute. Ram, Real Madrid next one. A bumble up 1-1. Goes extra time. 105 minutes played. Still nil, still 1-1. In the 113th or 115th minute, Real Madrid next one. Chelsea now needs two to go through.
That's me too.
Yeah,
Right, right,
yeah,
That's what I'm
right.
yeah.
saying. So that's why I'm saying like although Chelsea got that away goal, that got crucial away goal, but it's not that crucial per se because it can go in Real Madrid's favor. Because now Real
Hmm.
Madrid has the advantage. Hey, we just need to score two. If they score one, we're still okay. We just score one, get the equalizer, go extra time, nick one, and we're through. So,
True.
but Chelsea now is very good defensively in Champions League. I don't know if you guys saw it, but under Tuchel in Champions League, they're very good defensively in Champions League, honestly. So I would say, to be honest, I see this game going extra time.
Okay.
For
All right.
for some reason, I see going extra time
Yeah, but we'll
Right.
see.
and possibly
Yeah. So
penalty shootout.
they're going to
But
distance.
I, from a football fan perspective, I see Real Madrid nicking it.
Real Madrid. All right, Moy.
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
All right. So I think we all in agreement that Real Madrid will win because I think so too. So we are looking forward to a Madrid. Let's get this guy in because I don't know where he has been hiding, but let's get him in. He's saying Terry Andrew is here tonight joining us. He's saying that Bale is back. And you laugh, you right for laugh, you right for laugh, you down a shame. And he say all English Champions League final. So he's thinking that Chelsea will go through. All right? He's thinking that Chelsea will go through. He said we're crazy. He said we're crazy. All right. Okay. So we have Real Madrid in the finals. We have Real Madrid in the finals. Do we expect anything here but that's mixed up? Do we expect anything here but Man City to go through?
Oh,
Where we
I'm not.
where is the second game, Monchi?
In Etihad,
At
Yeah,
MTI.
yard.
I know, and you prefer that there was a reason why you prefer to play away for the second leg.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but the difference in the Chelsea and Real Madrid game and my game, I'm not making an issue, but the difference is I actually won. So I have
You have
that
the
goal
advantage going.
cushion.
Mm-hmm.
Real
Yeah, for now.
PSG has to score 2 goals without reply to go through. They can hit me 1-0, I still go through. The game draw 1-1, I still go through. You understand what I'm
Hey,
saying,
hey,
Joe?
So they are to beat you by two
I
clear goals.
understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
they
But
got beat by two clear goals.
hear me out, fellas. Let me jog your memory a bit. Yeah, I remember Dortmund versus PSG when Haaland did his meditation celebration, and then
Yeah.
the second, like the whole PSG team did the meditation celebration and sent them home.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we're I think we're gonna have a repeat of that against
J-
Manchester City this year.
Joe, so you said a lot of things there just now. And what it sounds to me like you're saying is that there's a
PSG,
comeback on.
PSG.
there's a comeback is on.
I, I
Oh, I
smell.
like that.
I smell that too.
Because
Okay.
here's what
smell that as
I
well.
think that
Okay.
I think that PSG will
Uh-huh.
dent them early, and if PSG dent y'all early, that's it. Party done.
That's what we
Okay.
thought in the first
Party
The
leg.
done.
thing
It
about
turned
it,
out different.
Monchi,
Touch your
They,
rest.
they did me
Touch your
All right,
rest.
early,
hold
and
on there,
then
guys. Hold on there, Munchie. Let's
they did
skip.
me
Let's
late
skip.
again.
Hold on there,
so
Munchie.
Monchi,
Let's skip.
you're gonna, so in preparation for your game, you're gonna come out what? Attacking?
Of course.
That's a, okay.
Pep doesn't defend.
Alright,
The best defense is offense.
Offense.
alright, fair enough. So you think PSG is gonna come lay back?
Ultra attacking. When you play FIFA, you press the right analogs
All the way to
hard,
the end.
right?
Right
Yeah,
direction
straight to the
required.
end.
Yeah.
Ultra attacking.
Monchi,
They must. They must
I'm
come ultra attacking. I don't know skill if you
if
watched the Crystal Palace versus City game, but I don't know if you saw my bench and know how much of millions of pounds that was on the bench, well rested. So
I have my take on that, but
yes,
that's for another show.
I have my take as well. Monchi, do you know you can be? Do you know you can get too much rest?
that when you're hungry,
Really?
All right, Jordan, they say PSG wins if Mbappe plays wide. Mbappe plays wide, say PSG wins.
I
Never
don't
liked
think so.
never liked him at strike.
I
So,
don't think so. He's gonna have his hand full playing wide because he's not gonna get the room to do what he wants to do.
you think so?
Cause he,
No,
yeah, because he'll be coming off the left.
I disagree.
I think he'll strive out there, but the problem is when he strives out there, then who does he have in the middle to put the ball to? That's where my problem comes in.
I mean, I would say he
You
can't.
have Kyle. He has to go face to face with Kyle Walker.
Yeah, that's not impossible. All it
He
takes is a
can't.
I'm
yellow
not saying
card.
no, he
Zip
I'm
it.
plays
not
on the
saying it's
right.
impossible.
When he plays wing, he doesn't plays on the right, and Neymar plays on the left.
He can play both.
Hey, yeah, the
And
interchange.
Neymar could play the 10, which would be
Yeah.
Yeah,
a very dangerous proposition
yeah.
for Manchester
I've seen that
City.
as well.
And put Di Maria on the right,
On the
put
right.
Mbappe on the left.
Yeah,
Icardi, which I think is a real option for them. And
Mhm.
I think they could be dangerous with Neymar pulling all the strings. All right, so
Yeah.
we have so Skill and Joe, y'all on the PSG train. Comeback is on. Moy, you don't see this happening anyway.
There's no hope of coming back for PSG in this game.
Mm.
Or we did them the first time when we played them in the Champions League and we won. It's going to result in that again. I know there was like a picture that was going around when Neymar was on the floor or someone and the boy was looking at him like, he's dead and that's it for them. The picture is
I
going to
saw that.
continue circulating, you
I
know.
saw that.
So City will be going to Istanbul to face whoever comes. There's much more confident, and I'm going to say it again. Mbappe is going to show up, and he's still not going to do anything.
All
Point
right.
blank.
Monchi, is this the
Yes, sir.
week? Is this the week where Mbappe's valuation goes down to where teams like any other team other than City can afford him?
Yeah, Norwich just became championship
Yeah,
champions.
just won the title. They're in contention
So
for.
like Norwich can put in a bid after tomorrow.
Well, in the region of what? What kind of bid?
Well, the the owners only give them like
Financial fair play.
between 3 to 5 million to spend on their promotion. So
Financial fair play.
So they
so
say they can go with 5 million and get back change. You're very blasphemous, you know. You're very blasphemous.
Hey,
So Munchie,
currently
you
his
have
value is at 15 million, as I told you.
uh,
So and I read, well, I saw on social media that Pochettino is saying Mbappe trained a little. They're gonna see how he is in the next couple of hours
all
and
right.
decide if he's available to play. Like they're gonna force him, and that's what I want. When they force him, he's not gonna play at his full potential because he's gonna worry, hey, Euros is coming up summer. I don't wanna risk myself too
No,
much.
I don't see
I'm
that.
just saying, that's me. So he's not gonna put in his all like how Neymar is saying he's going on the battlefield and he's gonna be the first one to be fighting, even if he has to die. I'm like, okay, Neymar, but
So you,
You
all I
can't
gotta
you
tell
can't hate
Neymar
on the
and
man for that
Mbappe,
though.
Hey,
there's
you
but
believe that
Munchie, you
that's
know,
champions there waiting for
Munchie,
them.
Munchie,
what you're saying?
I'm in Neymar boat for that, right? Cause you know, he's gonna go out fighting. He get dead for real.
No,
Man could kick it
yeah,
down and he could roll and get on and he get dead for real.
but that's what I'm
But
saying.
he's gonna go out fighting. He is gonna go out fighting.
I
Mbappe too.
I
Exact. So
I
so
agree.
last point shot. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Just like the first preview show, you guys are calling these guys names Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, put Icardi at the top. But are they going to play centre back, left back, right back, goalkeeper? That's my point. You guys are looking at that attacking they pose. But what about behind there? Like they can score 5, I can score 6.
And they have what was the name of the guy who's out? The guy who got a red card,
Guy,
Garnaghy.
Ghana,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, however his name. And they're gonna bring in Herrera.
The
All
man
right,
showing that
watch this.
man.
Watch this, Monchi. Terry's saying the last time Poch catch Pep with Spurs, a less talented team. You knew the result.
The last time they got 2-1. That wasn't the last
Okay.
time.
Okay, we talk about Champions League, Monchi. Please. That one
No,
when
That's when
they got in the
that's when they
Champions
went
League.
through on the thieving goal.
That's when they
yes.
went through.
That's
Period.
when they
On the
went through.
thieving
That's when they
goal.
did better.
That's
That
when they
yeah.
went through. You
You
don't
see
know
how
about no
y'all
I know. I'm
you
just
see how
saying, but
y'all
no,
ask a fan
no, more.
behave
But we can. I'm
when
just saying. I
when
can't
fans
argue that.
hold up. When fans robbing you all, y'all don't say, oh, they won. Oh no, they won because the referee was biased against us. Still
Okay,
say
fair
that.
enough.
So why is it
Yes,
different?
Fair enough.
exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All now
However,
they have this
however,
Bellingham.
hold on there, Monchi. However, the records show, the records show, and those games that you're talking about, the records show that we've probably lost the game. But no, the records show that thing went through. Tottenham beat you in what it was the quarterfinals. Tottenham
Yeah.
beat you. He's saying that what Terry's saying Poch is magic, but I don't see PSG going through. So he has a Chelsea and Manchester City final. All right, guys, let's move on quickly because I want us to close. This tie is done. Man United is in the final,
No,
right?
United. Roma go win.
Wow. Roma knocked their phone on.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay.
Dzeko hat
So
trick.
Okay.
that means
Okay.
And
they're gonna be another
Dzeko
protest.
hat trick and Kolov. No, Kolov is that in Szczesny.
And did we already see them get plenty this season? So why are we ruling it out?
Okay, I'm not going to. I think
Oh,
Man United
so
is in the
oh,
final.
so we must rule out that, but we mustn't rule you out.
But that's what you was coming with. So why we can't go with the same thing? It's football.
No,
Hey
no,
Joe,
no,
So
no, 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 no. I'm not
let's
saying
play it
that,
like
Moy.
that.
Moy, I'm not
Let's
saying
play
that.
it like
I'm
that.
talking about I'm being realistic.
and then my fault if
PSG,
I go Joe.
PSG, Moy.
You
I
be
think
realistic
hey,
and putting PSG to
Moy,
win.
hold on, wait for me, no man. Wait for me, no man.
Tell you one and not the nine C.
Wait for me, Moy. The stage is set. The stage is set. It's gonna be it's gonna come down. Me personally, I think it's gonna come down to the grind. Me personally,
In the
in
fixture there
the
with
the yes.
City fixture, right?
If you go
I
through, I tip my hat to you. But
It can
I
be a close
see
game.
PSG giving a
Fight it
fight.
to the
If
end.
they
Yeah.
yes, and if I think if they give a fight, they will go through just because they are away.
Come on, skill. You say if they give the fight, they have to give the fight. They have to. So that's what I'm saying. You guys, they need to win by 2 clear goals to go
And they
through.
can't stop City
And
And
I
you
from
don't see
can't
scoring
that
see
either.
happening.
PSG stopping me from scoring. Bar the Navas little blips. But trust me, no, we City.
So
I'm
who
gonna
you
be
gonna
too
start up
too
front,
too
I
tough.
Munchie? Who you gonna start up
I
front, Munchie? Foden,
Of course, Foden has to start. I told you,
because
Foden is
because
undroppable.
say
I
upfront.
told
you
you guys
can't
that to
start
the
you can't
starting.
start Jesus now, cause he no good tall now.
Oh
Don't
He's
Lord.
worry
not
about
good,
our
but
Hold on.
strikers.
Oh
I'm
hey,
worried
hey,
about
hold on there, hold on, because we need to finish and that's a story for another time. Maybe at the end, maybe give you 2 minutes for battle that.
okay.
Joe, let me ask you.
Okay.
The win on Sunday, does this give you any kind of optimism?
Optimism for what? For Arsenal versus Villarreal.
Arsenal going through.
Listen, after I saw that we got the away goal, I mean, I was already halfway through booking my flight to the finals. I mean, we're down, but if we're being realistic on paper, if we're being realistic, right? Arsenal is the better team of the two overall. It all
Right.
comes down to which Arsenal shows up, right? That is one. Number two, Emery. As much as we all know that the Europa League is his competition, he knows how to win it. Emery is also a manager whose teams also have two personalities. The difference between Emery's team and Arteta's team and the Arsenal now is that Arsenal one personality will not show up this week and then show up the next week and look like, old time Arsenal. While Emery, for the first 45 minutes, will kill you with football, and for the second 45 minutes will be non-existent. All
Right.
it takes is for us to dent them early. Just dent them early and force
And
them.
finish
Yeah,
the job.
yeah, just dent them
Because
early and force them to
in
come
my
out.
in my mind, Joe, this is really only a big game because of Emery. Emery coming back. Emery versus Arteta. If Emery wasn't the coach, it wouldn't have been a big game. I'm counting Arsenal to make it a big game. Terry saying Una Emery was punching on the sidelines after 20 minutes. We're gonna see how Arsenal can win this year. Fair enough. Fair enough. There have been lots of games this season where many people have said they don't see Arsenal winning, and Arsenal have gone out and win the game.
You said
A catch up Arsenal going to play in the second half. All right. So Joe, you're going through. Anybody else think that Arsenal's not going through? Anybody else on the panel?
Okay.
Arsenal final.
No, Arsenal is going through. But
Hmm.
my two main reasons why I want Arsenal to go through, and I think Arsenal will go through. Ole Kia Bangateta. So I rather put that manager in the final versus Ole. I mean, we
Hmm.
see Roma can't come back 4-0, come back versus Manchester United.
Right.
I
Right.
no. I don't
Listen,
see it. right?
If Rome
They
pull
have
that back,
they have an undercover spy in defense. Come on, guys, for real. You will believe this guy is gonna play his heart out to defend every shot, to block every shot, through every tackle versus Manchester United when he was sent there as a double agent. That's one.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Arsenal is at home, and as Shaq say, Arsenal just need to score first. But then
Yep.
again, it depends on you guys, the lineup you guys put out, gonna determine whether you guys get that early lead or not.
Look at this
That's
nonsense.
just me.
Right. I think the lineup will be crucial. I think for me, Joe, and I know I said on the show last week Thursday we should have Tierney back and Laka, but because they weren't in the squad yesterday, I think Arteta said that they haven't trained yet.
Yeah.
It's looking rough. It's looking rough. But we have
I
Abba
think
back
I
and
think
Abba.
so.
I
Laka,
didn't come
I'm
again.
not sure. I think Tierney will be back, but I'm not really sure about Laka. But I think Tierney will be back.
All right, fair enough. So we'll see. We'll see on Thursday what happens. Another exciting week of football. Closing comments, guys. We have 2 minutes for closing comments. 2 minutes. Anybody? Skill. We have to say about Jesus.
No, me wait for them for come out to me.
So you say you say
Oh,
Jesus no good.
oh man, me wait for them for reply.
That man not say
No,
none because that
I
man
just
that man
I
I
not
said
try
what
told
I
him
to
like
said.
and he was the one to start it. Now all of a sudden he bluffing.
No, no,
I'm
no.
bluffing. I said what I said.
This guy is comparing an Olympic winner. We're not
Okay, you know what?
comparing.
You know what? Let's stop that there and let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Bale hat trick. It was some good goals.
Sensational.
There were some good goals,
Yeah,
but the fact
very
is,
good.
Bale said already that he was only using them to gain fitness. Bale was using Tottenham as a gym.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
he
Good
But it's
gym.
Tottenham.
So here
Yo,
so
And
here's
what
this
is
listen,
wrong
question.
with what to tell
So
me,
here's this
boss?
question. Here's this question. Is Bale back?
Yo, for me, Bale is without injuries, Bale is a top 5 player in the world.
Okay.
That's
Can't
very back on that. I wouldn't say that because I know
okay.
he's not staying there.
Okay, Shaq. Can't we argue that half is because Mourinho's departure while
Terry,
Bale
okay.
picked up this form?
It could be. It could be. And we know what Bale can do. We
yeah.
know what Bale can do.
Like Mason just tell them, hey, it's Bale, Gareth Bale. This guy has Champions League and everything.
Okay.
Just give all the ball.
Okay.
You
Let's
know?
let's let's
That's
end
what I
let's end
see
the show
as.
here, guys. Let's end the show here, guys. Is Bale when Bale's career is all over, will we say that he is great? There's a one-word answer, guys, and we're going to go out with this. We start with Moy.
Indeed, he
Great.
showed signs of it.
Skill.
Bale better than Jesus by far.
Yo, Bale great. Bale at the end of the scale, will he be great or not? That's the question.
Sorry,
How are
sorry,
you going
sorry.
to compare the
Sorry,
two and the
sorry.
two and the
Skill,
two
Oh
different
my,
things?
skill.
sorry,
Boy,
That
sorry.
hold
make
on.
no
Moy,
sense.
sorry.
Boy, he made
You're
a
a Man
Moy,
mistake.
United
sorry.
fan,
I
boy.
mistake Moy. Okay, look at me, Moy.
He
Moy,
like
look
it,
here.
man. Look
Moy, look
here.
here. I made a mistake.
Hey, look.
Okay, Monchi, tell me, Bale great or not at the end of his career?
Of course. Like Bale
Of
ran
course.
through some man midfield from half line and went on and score.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay. Joe, tell me, can Terry not top you tonight? Who else is better than Terry? Everybody.
how
Listen
you
to
gonna
me.
Joe,
say
tell
Ole?
me, will
Listen
he
to
be
me.
Ole
great?
nah
Will
nobody.
he be great at the end of it?
Listen to me. Bale is not just great. Bale is iconic. As much I dislike that man because he played for Spurs, but all bias aside, Bale is iconic. And let's remember, take away Bale and Cristiano have 2 less Champions League.
I hear you. I hear
Statistics.
you. I agree with that, guys. And on that note, we'll pick up again Thursday because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot to talk about. It's a great football week coming up. It's crunch time coming towards the end of the season. Good night. Thanks, guys. Scale, we out.
Thank you for watching
Yo.
Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.